we're just gonna start off with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I love this primer for my face. It just does wonders. I do like the NYX Angel Veil more, but this one's also pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So we're just gonna apply that all over the face. I might do a little bit too much. I'm sorry. Next, I'm just going to go into the Fit Me foundation in the shade 230. And I'm just going to be applying that using my Echo Sponge. This is from Echo Tools. I got it at Ulta. I highly recommend this sponge to you guys. It is like game changing how amazing this sponge is. After finding this sponge, I will never go back to the Beauty Blender. And I feel confident saying that. So next I'm going to go into this Wet n Wild concealer. This is one of the new concealers. If you haven't seen my Get Ready With Me with Wet n Wild products, I'll leave it here. So we're just going to go ahead and just apply that under the eyes to conceal. And I'm also going to go ahead and highlight the nose and right like on the forehead as well as right about the Cupid's bow. So I have been liking this concealer a lot actually, guys, and I'm also going to be using this to apply it right under where I'm going to be contouring, and then grabbing this sponge again, I'm just going to go in and blend everything beautifully. So you guys, highly recommend this sponge. Don't sleep on it. Definitely get your hands on it. It comes in a 2-pack. The other one's not as good, but it's still worth it because it's still half the price of the Beauty Blender. So as you can see, we're just going to blend away. This sponge blends away beautifully. I'm seriously, guys, this one's better than the L'Oreal one, and I like the L'Oreal one a lot. So I think that's saying something if you tried out that new L'Oreal sponge. So now I'm going to be going into the Coty Airspun powder. I know this is in the Laura Mercier like little travel thingy, but this is the Coty Airspun powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. And I use it in the tone Rosy Beige. I didn't notice when I bought it that it wasn't translucent. But, you know, I'm getting used out of it. It doesn't look bad at all. So I'm just going to set right under my eyes and right under where I want to contour. Like so. And we're just going to bake. So now I'm going to be going into the eyes using the Morphe E22. I'm going to take this Dirty Little Secrets eyeshadow. It's really, really pretty. I got this in my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. And I just love this transition shade. And I find it to be like really, really perfect for me. I love how like warmy brown it is. Yeah, it's so subtle. So I'm going to be using my Sephora color switch. I'm not going to be showing it to you the whole time, but if I use the same brush, it's because I'm changing the color with this. So I'm going to go into the Milani eyeshadow in 01 Must Have Neutrals. I'm going to go into that for like grayish shade and I'm just going to apply that right over the transition shade just to give the eyes more depth. And I really love this palette. These palettes are amazing. If you haven't checked them out from the drugstore, they go for $9.99, I believe. Could be $2 above, depending on where you buy it. Next, I'm going to be going into this e.l.f. brush. This is the all over shadow brush, and I'm just going to be dipping into that lighter shade and just applying that on my brow bone just to lighten up the eyes as so, and you can build it up as much as you want. Next, I'm going to go back in with my transition shade and just blend that in. Then I'm going to be taking this little bit of shimmer and I'm just applying that right in between the arc of my brow, and that's just because I love to have a little highlight pop there. Next, I'm going to be using the NYX glitter glue and the Wet n Wild concealer brush, and I'm just going to be applying a little bit of that glitter glue onto the brush, and then I'm just going to be applying that on the eye. We want to kind of create an almond shape on the eye, so we're going to be very careful. I try to take my time with this just so it comes out as exact as it could be, but it doesn't have to be exact. You know, if it's your first, second time, this is going to be something you could still achieve pretty easily as long as you kind of have the almond shape going on. And yeah, just gonna apply that until I'm satisfied. Next, I'm taking this MAC eyeshadow in lighting. It's like a beautiful silvery. I think the camera takes away from it, but it's really pretty. So I'm using my e.l.f. all over shadow brush and spraying it with some MAC Fix Plus, and then applying that onto the eyelid to make it pop more, as you can see. And we're just applying this to the first half of our eyelid. Next, I'm going to go in with this MAC eyeshadow in Blue Flame. As you can see, it's so pigmented. And I'm just going to apply this to the outer V and kind of just blend it into the previous shade we applied. as you can see, and just build this color up as much as you want to get the intensity of the color that you want. So as you can see here, we just keep adding. Definitely don't forget to add MAC Fix Plus if you need to like make it more pigmented. And I really like the way it looks so far. Really, really beautiful. Kind of reminds me of a galaxy. So I'm just going to go in with the previous shade we were using, the silver one, and just going to apply that right on top of where we already have some after we apply some MAC Fix Plus. And this just because I wanted the color to pop a little bit more than it did with just the brush. Next, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. detail brush, and I'm going to take the darker shade in here and just apply that right on the little like ends of my eyeshadow. That's just to like make it the look more darker, smoky. Next, I'm using the Benefit Ka-Brow in the shade 4 and this Morphe eyeliner brush to, you know, do my wing liner and eyebrows. And next, I'm using the It Cosmetics blush brush just to remove all the excess powder on my face. And then I'm going to be using the same brush to go in with the Bahama Mama bronzer. Bahama Mama. I actually wrote Bahama Mama. I'm sorry. So yes, I'm just going to be using that to contour slightly, just warm up the face all around, give us that beautiful kind of warmth to our face. So as you can see, I just apply it to my forehead. Next, I'm going to go in with the same brush and use Wisteria. This is a Becca blush, and I'm just going to be applying that as a blush, of course, right on top of the contour because I like them to be blended in so they don't look too weird. So next, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch highlight, and I'm just going to be taking this on my Morphe E14 brush. And just gonna be highlighting the hell out of my face, guys, because I love to highlight. I love to like glow for the gods. I love it. It looks so beautiful. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Look at the difference. Oh my god. So now next I'm also gonna be taking the Becca Cosmetics Moonstone highlighter. I'm just gonna be applying that right where you see me applying it. That's like my favorite spot to highlight. And I'm also applying it on my nose and Cupid's bow. It's really beautiful highlight. Next, I'm doing my eyeliner with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Contour Palette. Take a little bit of the brown shade, and I'm just going to be contouring my nose slightly with it. I don't want anything too dramatic today. And don't forget to blend it out really, really good so it looks seamless and not like 2 streaks of brown on your nose. Next, I'm going to be going into this ColourPop eyeshadow in the shade Coconut. It's a very beautiful blue. I really don't know how they got coconut from this. And I'm just going to be applying that right under my lower lash line just to, you know, keep the intensity on the eyes the same in the top and bottom. So I just don't look, like if I just leave it on the top, it's going to look really, really weird and uneven. So we have to add a little bit of pop to the bottom lash line. Next, I'm taking this Jordana Glowing Ghost Stick, and I'm just going to apply that to my inner corners just to add a little bit of pizzazz to the inner corners. Pizzazz. Next, I'm just going to be curling my eyelashes, applying some mascara. Then I'm going to be going into my eyelashes, and I'm going to be taking the Ardell Demi Wispies. Look really, really pretty, and now here they are with the magic of editing. I'm going to be adding some Midnight Cowboy from the Urban Decay eyeliner to the inner corners just to make the look pop even more. I also did 3 little dots, as you can see I'm showing you here. And next, I'm going to go in with the Ultra Liquid Lipstick in Napa Valley. This might be really bold. You could definitely change it up. Don't feel scared to be confident. This will look really pretty with a nude lip as well, or a cool toned lipstick. Next, I'm going to be going into this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and bam, there you have it, guys.